Hello, I'm Guy Selger from touringplans.com, here today with a Disney merchandise review with, no joke, probably one of my favorite pieces of Disney merchandise ever. This thing is so cool. It's the Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy toy. The box simply calls it the Haunted Mansion Attraction Doom Buggy, but it's so much more than that. So let's get into this. Alright, this toy is just so cool. Before we get into the actual Doom Buggy itself though, let's take a look at the packaging because it's really nice. On this side we have the Hatbox Ghost and one of the hitchhiking ghosts. I don't remember his name. Is that Ezra? I don't know. Okay, before we get into the Doom Buggy itself, let's take a look at the packaging because it is really nice and you need to see it. On this side we have, of course, the Hatbox Ghost, and we have one from the graveyard, and one of the hitchhiking ghosts, and the spooky tree in the background. Really nice colors here, very spooky. On this side, Madame Leota, of course, and then the other two hitchhiking ghosts, along with the third one from that side. On the back, just plain purple with some information. Doom Buggy features iconic ghosts and sounds from the ride, and it does. Price on this thing, only $15. I can't believe it's this cheap. You know, like Disney could have charged 20 or 25, and I think the hysteria and the hype around this would have probably been just the same. Don't tell Disney that though, just let them charge 15. It's totally fine to have an affordable little toy, you know, for everyone. We got some copyright information on the bottom, battery information, 3 AAAs, and then just talks about how to, you know, remove the battery compartment to replace them and whatnot. And on the top, Disney Parks logo, not branded to any park in particular. So they're going to sell this, or they do sell this in Disney World and Disneyland. I got it in Disneyland at the Port Royale store in New Orleans Square. Okay, now the star feature of this Doom Buggy. You press this button.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion. There's no turning back now. Ah, there you are. And just in time. There's a little matter I forgot to mention.
So yeah, there's a few more voice clips in there, but you know, it's Paul Frees, it's the actual recordings from the ride. It has the spooky sounds and the song in the back. Oh yeah, and inside the box, by the way, it has that iconic Haunted Mansion wallpaper. And I love this. They actually put the right wallpaper on a lot of Haunted Mansion merch. They make this purple. They make the wallpaper purple, but it's actually gray. When you ride the ride, it's actually gray. Okay, let's take this out of the box. Even though I think this box is really cool and I think it's good enough to display on its own, I am going to remove it from the package so we can get a better look at the Doom Buggy. Okay, here's the Doom Buggy out of its box. As you can see, it's kind of sculpted to look like the actual attraction Doom Buggy, maybe a little more sleeker, and obviously the plastic shield. But yeah, you can see where it would like normally open up in the ride. It's very shiny. You can see my entire kitchen and my recording setup here. There's the battery compartment on the bottom, and we got holes for the speakers. I love how they actually included the little like lap bar as well. They just nailed so much about this. Like, it's perfect. They didn't try to do too much with it, but at the same time, they did enough to stay faithful to the ride and not try to make it, you know, too cartoony or anything, or put like spooky bat sounds or, you know, Mickey Mouse in there being all scared or something. Like, it's just Haunted Mansion. That's it. It's great. I love it.
Beware of hitchhiking ghosts.
By the way, this looks great in the dark. The darker the room is, the better it looks. You can see very clearly defined ghost reflections of the hitchhiking ghosts. It takes up almost the full mirror screen, whatever you want to call it. It sounds great. The quality is great on it, both in terms of the build and in terms of like the sound effects and the look. I mean, this is like a 10 out of 10. I would have loved this as a kid. And again, going back to the $15 price, I think that's perfect. That is a price that's like easy enough for a kid to justify to their parents. You know, maybe if they get like $20 spending money for the day, this is an easy little theme park nut thing to have. You know, I mean, you can't even get like a plush for that much, most of them. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, Yeah, this is pretty much a perfect item. If you can't tell, I really like it. This is so far hard to get. It just came out a couple weeks ago. It's going in and out of stock in the parks. A lot of people have been scalping them on eBay for 45 or 50 bucks. Don't pay for it. They're going to restock this thing forever. I just know it. It also is on the Shop Disney app, Shop Disney Parks app, whatever it's called. And it's going in and out of stock on there too. So if you're out of state, if you're out of California or Florida, keep an eye on that app and order yourself one. And there's not much else to say about this since it's so simple, but I just love this item.
They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you until you return.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy toy. Let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks for watching. See you next time.